can't see that at all. Did you have your glasses on? Can you see them?
I don't need my glasses, and it's at 6, and we're
on. We're on. Hi, to Tightwad sisters, Sharon and Rosie, and we went to the movies last night. Her pick, you know it's her pick, Captain Marvel. First time they ever had a female superhero in the Marvel. They said that they did this because Wonder Woman was such a huge hit. I did say that. Wonder Woman was such a big hit last year for DC that they decided that they had to kick up their game and give it. This Marvel, Captain Marvel, was written for a man. She has a girlfriend who's another Air Force pilot. Her girlfriend, that was a male role. And Annette Bening is in it as the leader of the, what's it, Kree, the Kree? The planet she's on? Kree! Annette Bening is like the poo-poo leader. That was a man's role also, so they regrouped a lot of it to be a woman's movie. And some people like it, some people don't. Some people panned it even before it came out, but a lot of people liked it. So let me say, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, I didn't think I was going to. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't think I was going to. Who didn't know that? In the beginning, it was a little slow. But then it started picking up, and I loved it. It had a great story, had a lot of the characters that we see in the future. It opened up a lot of... Samuel Jackson's in it. I got to put these on because I can't read it. Samuel Jackson's in it. S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 agents. The beginning. Him and Craig Clark. Started, I'm telling you, I loved it. So she was sensational in it. She was awesome in it. She was good in it. Brie Larson. Brie Larson's an awesome actress. Who would think Brie Larson would be this good? I thought she was... Her name was Carol Danvers, and she was so good. Kree. And I don't want to tell you too much. I don't want to tell you much about it. So it's the Kree fighting the SKRUL. How do you... What's that? It all sounds ridiculous. It's the two planets fighting each other for control. I'm telling you. Some people were green, some people were blue. That's how I knew who they were. She was enthralled by it. She was watching it. She knows all this other stuff. She knows this other stuff that happened before. Tesseron. Remember? That's the little box with the light in it. There was a lot of funny things with this. Power source. Okay, so Samuel Jackson, and when it was over, she told me... lines. It was the introduction of Samuel Jackson and the other guy. That's the Shield. It was like Thor. So she said to me, and you can see that they were being introduced to this for the first time. So Sharon said, this is a throwback movie. Because she saw all the ones 3 years before now was my first superhero movie. She saw them for years with her sons. They watched them all. Yes. So she explained to me that when you saw Samuel Jackson and the other guy, what's his name? The agents from S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, Agent Coulson. Mm-hmm. You know they were first introduced to this. Sure, he was in all the other ones. You see them. Even if they didn't have big parts. In some of the movies, they had bigger parts. Some of them they had little parts. You see them a little bit. Well, you can actually see that they were computer enhanced. Yeah, because they're young in this. It's supposed to be in 1995, 94, 95, something like that. So she's in the futuristic thing. This I'm not telling you too much. She lands back on Earth because there's a mission that has to be accomplished. And she lands in like the mid-90s. And she falls through a blockbuster ceiling. And there's a whole lot of references to this 90s. The music was great, just like the Guardians of the Galaxy. All 90s music. Samuel L. Jackson was great in it. Funny. What a great sidekick. He was really good. Yeah. The cat. Loved the cat. The cat was good. There was a cat that was involved in the plot. So what it made it for me was I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy. The thing that they're like watching a video game. Everybody blows up everybody, and it's just like over and over and over, lights and banging. Didn't have that much, but this had a pretty decent story. I got to admit. Thor, like the very first Thor. She goes into her past, and she's into her future. I'm telling you. No, it wasn't a whole... You compared it with Thor? I am comparing it with Thor. And I'll tell you what, she loves Thor. It wasn't a bunch of... she's right. It wasn't a bunch of blow-up, guns, all that. It had more of a story to it. It did have a lot of that in it, too. Don't get it wrong here. It had a ton of it, too. It did, but not as much as the other ones. But it wasn't overwhelming like it always is. Not like the Avengers last movie. Not like... Shout-out to Debbie, my girlfriend Debbie Sherman worked from the jacket and the jacket and the short. You know, I needed to... Oh,
and I just went.
We got a little bit of a problem here.
We do have a big
She
problem.
put this red on.
I put this on, and it's like a year old, this stuff. Well, the last time I used it was for it. So I put it on, I'm putting it on, and I'm saying, it won't come off my hands.
We've tried cold cream
We
and
tried
makeup
it.
remover on her hands.
So
her hands are covered in it from her.
It's my one finger's covered in it. And look.
And it ain't coming
my
off her
thumb.
fingers at all.
And it's not coming off. And I
So we're
scrubbed
thinking
it with
she's going-
the Brillo thing. And
So, Mike, I think she's coming into work like that tomorrow. Just
it's
saying.
on. There's nothing I can do at this point. I didn't want to wash it off real fast. I don't think it makes a difference. But it's setting as we speak and chunking.
Yeah, it's chunking.
And yeah, I don't know.
What she does for her craft people, you have to give it to her. She's
telling you,
dedicated to
this
bringing
is
you
not coming
the
off.
reviews.
And
so here's
I
the
had
thing.
a couple beers, so I'm a little calm about it right now.
Show me for
But
now
I
later.
think my
what you get.
sister's going to be running to CVS to get
Industrial strength, whatever the hell we need.
Makeup
Okay, so let me tell you a couple more things about the movie. Tomatoes gave it 79%, and it opened up last weekend for the first time. It made $456
Oh, it's going to make a lot more.
million.
It's going to make a lot more. Not a lot more.
Okay, here's what we got to tell you.
Loved
And this
it.
is super, super important.
Yes.
When the movie's over, do not get up. The credits will go halfway through, and you're going to sit there because there's thousands and thousands of people who
If you
made
have
this
patience.
damn movie.
If you have patience.
Halfway through the credits, there's a scene. It's very important.
Right.
Don't get up.
Right.
Now, the credits are going to come back on again. Don't get up again.
Forever.
And you're thinking to yourself, I just want to get the hell out of here. No, you can't. You
Then
can't.
watch the last one.
When the second half of the credits end,
You know how they do it.
there's another scene. You got to see that scene. They're both really
Yeah, you
good
gotta
scenes,
see
and they're
them.
worth hanging out for. This was Stan
I'm
Lee's
gonna tell
last
you
movie.
right
He
now.
was in this movie.
You're super. If you are a Marvel, this is good. This is good. This is good. This was better than Avengers.
This had a
This
better
was better.
storyline.
The story. That's what I'm
Friendship.
talking about.
Loyalty.
Yes, it's like a
Had
movie.
some twisty things in it like you didn't see
Just
coming.
like Thor. Remember Thor? Thor was so good. And then they went all crazy with everything else. This is back. And she was great. I'm telling you.
I gotta tell you, she's
you're gonna
really
love it.
good
Go
in
see
this.
it on the big screen. It's in 3D. I don't
Samuel
think I'd see
Jackson
it in
was
3D.
great. Annette Bening was great.
But go to
Jude
the
Law
movies.
was great. Yeah, this was good.
Do not rent it. When it comes out, buy it. But don't. Movies. Go to the movies. And she liked it. Don't let her think. I'm telling you right now. She was like, she watched the whole movie. And she
I
liked
watch
it.
all the whole movie. She
No.
sleeps.
You watch the movie.
Now this one, she
Sometimes
didn't go
takes
to
her
sleep.
phone out every once in a while. No. It's annoying as balls. But but you know what I'm saying. She watched it. It's
I
8
watched
minutes
it.
and 4 seconds. We're going to vote on this. Let's vote. As far as the superhero movie. Again, Bobby John.
Okay. I can't
giving it
believe I'm doing this.
5.
Oh,
She's
shoot.
giving it 4. I know she is.
I'm giving it 3.
Now, stop it. Get the other one out. Stop it. You're going to change your mind. You're going to think about it and you're going to go, I'm going to give it 4. I'm giving it 5.
Giving it 3.
I really liked it.
I like it. I'm not a
I
superhero
liked it a
person.
lot. It gets a little crazy, but you got to be in that state of mind.
You gave it
And
5?
I gave it 5. Yes, I
She
did.
never gives it 5.
I'm giving that 5.
I gave it 3.
really liked it.
Brie Larson was awesome in this
She was
role.
awesome.
She was funny. She was personable.
8:47.
She
We
was
got to
very
go.
vulnerable.
Too long. All right, I'm going to take this away, and then
Don't
we're going to
leave.
go. Stay watching.
Until
I got to
the
get
second.
this off, okay?
We got a problem.
All right, I'll see
Houston,
you
we got a problem.
next week.
We have
I'm
to say
doing
hi to
this.
my cousin Susan and Anna Marie. They live in Delaware. We just talked, and they said, did she drug you to another superhero movie?
I did.
I said, yeah. So she said, give us a shout out.
This is a great one.
So we live here in Delaware. They live
think
right
they
across.
said that, but we'll
they
give her
live
a
in
shout out
Delaware.
anyway.
We live right here in Jersey. We're right across the bay from them. We're very
9
right.
minutes.
I'm going Saturday.
Bye.
See you Saturday. Bye, Sue and Ray.